Hey guys, it's Tim and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. So a while back we heard about a new mode being added to WWE 2K18 which was called Road to Glory. 2K didn't give too much information out about this at first, as they said all it was is an online multiplayer experience that has to do with your MyPlayer. This year's game, WWE 2K18, its motto is Be Like No One. And we now know that Be Like No One is in reference to being yourself, being your own created superstar rather than always using WWE superstars. So with that, they have upgraded the MyPlayer experience. We've got some new information on that, as well as the new Road to Glory system, or Road to Glory mode. So let's dive into everything that we learned today from 2K Games. First off, the main differences between My Career and Road to Glory is that My Career is a single player experience. Even though you will see your friends created superstars in your career mode, they're not playing as those superstars, and it's just you doing what you do in career mode. As far as Road to Glory goes, Road to Glory is an online multiplayer mode where you take on different players from around the world. Now when you first start up the game, you can click on MyPlayer, or what they're calling the MyPlayer Wizard. It's like the home screen or the hub for your created superstar. The MyPlayer Wizard can take you to My Career mode, Road to Glory mode. It can also help you with upgrading and editing your player and some more things as well. The MyPlayer Wizard makes it super easy to quickly create a basic MyPlayer. They've set up several different areas in this quick wizard, I guess you can say, that helps you focus on the correct things to start out with your created character. Basic info, appearance, fighting style, weight class, height, attire, moves and taunts, and presentation as far as entrances and victory celebration. Once you have completed like the basics of creating your superstar, you always have the options to go back in and further customize and upgrade your MyPlayer or your created superstar. Also in this game, I think I could be right here, I could be wrong, but there's a difference between a created superstar and a MyPlayer. Your MyPlayer is the superstar you create specifically for Road to Glory or My Career mode, and then there is a create a superstar option where you can create anybody you want, guys that are not in the game, guys that you think should be. Anyways, that's completely different. And for here, I'm not going to say create superstar anymore, it's going to be MyPlayer. So when you're creating your MyPlayer, there are different fighting styles you can choose from, and each fighting style has two specific, I guess you could say, attributes that they can use. So if you're a high flyer, your specific attributes would be agility and speed. A showboat has stamina and reversals. A striker has striking and stamina. A technician has technique and grappling. A brawler has toughness and athleticism. A strong style character has grappling and reversals. A powerhouse has power and grappling. And a giant has power and toughness. These different attributes for different fighting styles will really show when you're using guys that are completely different from somebody else. As far as if you're a high flyer, that high flyer is going to be really fast and able to just quickly move around the ring. As far as like a giant, who's going to be a lot stronger than that high flyer and may also be able to take a little more damage than that high flyer can as well. Now as far as upgrades to your MyPlayer go, there are several areas that you can upgrade your MyPlayer. Attributes, for instance, all attributes in MyPlayer this year are grouped into 10 attribute towers: striking, grappling, power, toughness, technique, reversals, athleticism, speed, stamina, and promo, with the latter being a special attribute that is used in only My Career mode. You can view all the sub-attributes for each tower as well inside the attributes screen found in your upgrades section. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, there are specific attributes that work better with different fighting styles, so that's going to be something you're going to have to look into as well when you do decide what fighting style you want to use. Now, just like in every game where you can create somebody, where you can create a fighter, or create a wrestler, or create a football player, create a basketball player, you will start out with a base amount of attribute points. Once you use up those base amount of attribute points, you can't upgrade your superstar anymore. until you unlock more attribute points, and attribute points can be gained by playing through My Career Mode and Road to Glory. Now, skills and ability. Most are actually locked from the start, yet depending on your fighting style, you will have a few unlocked for you. For example, High Flyers will start off with Top Rope Diver and Springboard Diver. Brawlers will start off with Comeback and Remove the Turnbuckle. Other skills and abilities for your fighting style will be needed to be purchased, but certain skills and abilities will only be available for certain fighting styles. They haven't gone into depth to say which abilities aren't actually available for certain styles, but I think when you start to look at everything, you may be able to decipher which things certain guys can't use. Like, I doubt a giant will be able to use Springboard Diver or Top Rope Diver. Now, a new thing this year is loot. With customizing your MyPlayer, you will be able to unlock hundreds of moves and superstar points to customize your MyPlayer. Unlocks can be earned through loot crates or progression in both My Career and Road to Glory. If you haven't figured it out by now, My Career and Road to Glory really do work hand in hand alongside each other as far as upgrading your MyPlayer and making him the best superstar possible. Most items will actually be locked from the start, but once unlocked, you will be able to purchase them with VC. There are 3 levels of loot crates: bronze, silver, and gold. You will have a higher chance of unlocking more rare items if you get a silver and gold case. You can purchase cases in MyPlayer, My Career, and Road to Glory. You will also earn these by progression in both My Career and Road to Glory. Again, see how they're always hand in hand? Now, the reward types and the rarities. There are 4 types of rewards that you can earn from these cases. Superstar parts. This can be any type of superstar part, from a set of boots to a superstar's top, pants, etc. Moves. These are grouped into sets and often by move types, such as a grappler pack or a striker pack. VC. This is a wide range of VC that can be earned from a loot, so you can win 20 VC, 1,000 VC. It's just going to be random, I assume. Could be wrong, but that's what I'm assuming. And then boosts. Boosts are used in Road to Glory, and we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. Each category reward also has 3 rarity levels: common, uncommon, and rare, which is not uncommon for something like this in a video game. Now let's dive deep into what Road to Glory actually is. We've talked about everything you can do with your MyPlayer as far as upgrading and creating, but let's learn exactly what this Road to Glory mode actually is. Road to Glory sees you compete in matches against other players online from all over the world. Now, like I said at the start of this video, that's the difference between Road to Glory and My Career. My Career is a single player based mode, where Road to Glory is an online multiplayer based mode where you actually take on other people. As you win matches in Road to Glory, you can gain stars, boosts, superstar points, and VC. This will also help you upgrade your MyPlayer and increase their overall level and rating. While competing in Road to Glory, this could enter you into special pay-per-view events where you compete against WWE superstars to earn special rewards. You can start Road to Glory a few different ways, either just going straight into a random match against somebody around the world, or entering into what they call tonight's event. Tonight's event will be a certain match type that changes every 24 hours. It also sees a special venue tied to that event that changes every 24 hours. For example, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or even classic venues like WCW Nitro. They do have something similar to that in WWE 2K17, but I don't really know many people that use it. Now here's where boosts come in. I talked about boosts, saying you can earn boosts previously. Boosts are a thing you can use for your MyPlayer during your Road to Glory matches to enhance your player for that match. With boosts, you can equip up to 5 different boosts for a single match that gives your MyPlayer an advancement and an possible advantage in that match. Some boosts will help your attribute skills, while others will actually earn you extra XP after your match. Now, as far as how you rank up in Road to Glory, as you battle against other players to earn XP, your MyPlayer rank and level will go up. There's a total of 6 different ranks. And you will max out at level 50. The different ranks are Prospect, Rookie, Superstar, Main Eventer, Living Legend, and Hall of Famer. As you rank up, you will also earn loot cases, attribute points, and additional boost slots. Now, as far as pay-per-views go in Road to Glory, pay-per-views mirror the real-life pay-per-views. So when it's time for Hell in a Cell or it's time for TLC, that will be the next pay-per-view event coming up in Road to Glory. But with that, you must earn stars to actually qualify for the pay-per-view event. They will tell you, hey, you have X amount of days before the event starts. You must earn X amount of stars to qualify. Now, if you run out of time before earning enough stars, you are still able to use your VC to buy your way into the event. Kind of $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase kind of thing right there. While in the pay-per-view events, you will have to complete challenges to get to what they call the main event. Also, the pay-per-view events will run over multiple days, like I said, to give you enough time to earn your spot in the event and in the main event, I guess. Now, the challenges that you will face kind of remind me of the stuff we had to do in 2K Showcase, where you had to complete certain little tasks to further finish off that match. For example, one challenge you may have to do is putting your opponent through the announce table. Another challenge you may have to do is to win a match in under 2 minutes. There will be a lot of other things as well, as you do see here on the screen on this example that 2K did give. Now, as far as pay-per-view rewards, this is kind of the end of what they told us. Pay-per-view rewards, if you make it to the main event and are successful, then you will earn exclusive superstar parts that are specific to that pay-per-view. So as you see on the screen here, this, I guess, mask or headpiece, whatever you want to call it, is, I think from what they said, the exclusive item you will get if you complete the pay-per-view stuff for TLC. But it's unknown if these items are only available through Road to Glory or if somehow you'll be able to unlock them other ways in WWE 2K18. I hope that these are Road to Glory only kind of things and they're creating new items for every month's pay-per-view, because that would be great and that would be awesome, because then you can see who was successful in Road to Glory that month. You go up against somebody online and you see them wearing this helmet, or you see them wearing this headdress, whatever you want to call it, mask, helmet, I don't know. Anyways, but you face somebody you see wearing that, and then you're like, oh, dang, they were able to complete last month's pay-per-view event. That's pretty cool. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for the info we got today for Road to Glory. I think Road to Glory is something that's going to give WWE 2K18 longevity. Yeah, they've got My Career where they say you can play through it a couple different times because there's different paths you can take. But with Road to Glory, with them having the events every month and you're actually taking on people from all over the world, that does give it that replay factor that I think once you play through My Career once or maybe twice, you may not actually have anymore. So I'm very, very looking forward to what we can do with Road to Glory and how it will impact your career mode, as we have learned that it does work side by side with career mode to upgrade your MyPlayer. So now I ask you guys, what do you think of Road to Glory, and do you think it is a mode that you will be using often? I really think that Road to Glory is something we can utilize here for the Pro Wrestling Unlimited YouTube channel, as we could show you guys our progression and our attempts to not only make it into the pay-per-view events, but successfully complete the pay-per-view events and earn those exclusive superstar parts. But that's going to do it for this edition of Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, subscribe here on YouTube, and follow PWUnlimited.net for the latest in pro wrestling news.